Hey everybody, Andy here, aka Montolio, and we're here for round two of the Vintage Challenge, and we are playing Bug. Our opponent, the Duck 84, has been playing Breach for a while, most notably as a Grixis player, but over the last number of months has been on overt Breach. So that's it. I'm going to keep this. Unfortunately, we didn't win the die roll, but this is a turn one Deathrite Shaman with Wasteland Strip Mine backup. So that's it. I think it's pretty reasonable to keep it. Obviously, a bit of a gamble, but there is a world where we're able to set up a turn two Leovold, which is pretty solid. So this is Breach. So they're going to go get a Black Lotus and just try and win. Let the Lotus resolve. I mean, we're probably dead here. Mentor. Okay, Mentor's pretty scary. But they've gone kind of all in here. So let's see what happens. I do think Wastelanding here is solid. This is obviously like a pretty scary situation. Okay, my opponents have 6, so hopefully they don't have anything. And if they don't, I feel like we have a really strong chance of clawing back into this game. That's unfortunate. The Mox is the one thing we didn't want them to have. Because this, I can't strip it. I mean, we're going to try and slam Leovold here next turn. Hopefully they don't have a Force of Will. I feel like if Leovold gets down, we have a chance here. Like, as long as we can keep it. Yeah, that's just crazy. So good. Yeah, now we're screwed. I mean, I guess Abrupt Decay could maybe buy us some time here. But it's not likely to do well for me. Ancestral Recall. Yeah. I mean, we're penciled into doing that. We have no choice. The Bolt was a really nice one. We'll get a green source here. We're going to Ancestral ourselves and see if we can't find another Deathrite Shaman or a Lotus or something like that. Even Lotus isn't great here. My question is, do we Abrupt Decay something here, or Force of Vigor that Mox, and then Wasteland the next turn? Like if I get rid of Leovold here, but Leovold's is something we need to block. Like I just don't think Force of Vigor is very good here. All these cards are pretty important in my hand, and we're in a bit of a bad spot right now. So if they miss here, just find a land or something, then it might be all right. No, just cantripping. Yeah, just a little bit too short here. Them getting the Deathrite Shaman with the Bolt was huge. Yeah, Ancestral Recall. Yeah. We're just a little bit too short of being able to do anything here. Another land. Yeah, it's over. So obviously, I mean, our opponent had a very broken turn one there, where they were able to get a mentor out. We never were able to recuperate from there, despite I think we actually almost almost were able to do it. I don't know if they're running Dread Hordes or not. I think they are running Dread Hordes, so I'm going to bring in a couple cages. I don't really feel like we need more than one Fatal Push here. There is a world where Surgical Extraction is okay, but I'm not sure how much I want that. I don't really feel like Brazen Borrower is at its best in this matchup. Deathrite Shaman, very good. Probably can cut a snow-covered forest here. There is some world where Surgical Extraction could be okay. A side and a Surgical here. Take it a Tarmogoyf and just bring in an extra Surgical. This is the role of, we're going to play some control here. It's a strong hand. Get a black source. And we're going to attempt to Ancestral Recall ourselves here. So they have the force. And I think I'm okay with that. Like, I mean, you know, it's a 2-for-1. We have a, you know, we have a couple more lands in our hand here, one of which is a wasteland, which is fairly solid for us. Oh, I like that. I like that. Cast a Deathrite. It's probable they've got a Bolt here. I think I'm going to sit on the Flusterstorm here to try and protect my Deathrite. This ensures a chance to cast Leovold next turn. I mean, not guaranteed, but ooh, that's nice. I think it's very probable that they have a Pyroblast. So with that being said, I am not feeling an urgency to go off here. Oh, I like all of these. The Mox here is fairly solid, actually. I don't. The Decay could be good, though. This allows us to Wasteland, drain them for 2, and hold up Flusterstorm. And so, yes, I am showing some weakness here with reference to, you know, I've only got 3 cards and they have 6. But I think that's okay. And once again, we are going to attempt to resolve a Leovold here. I think it's worth taking their Mystic here. I like the Decay here. Black, blue, and green. And let's see if we can resolve this here. I mean, once again, they very likely have the Pyroblast. Force of Will. Okay. Well, this does set up a Flusterstorm. see if we can get it in here, because I still think it, like, if it resolves, even if it dies to a Pyroblast, I think it's solid. Now, of course, they're just going to Pyroblast it while it's on the stack if they have it, but if they didn't have it and they drew one, I still feel better that way. But so this is a Pyroblast here, or maybe they're just going to pay in Misstep to keep it off the table. Okay. Wow, that's emergent. So they found the Pyroblast. Okay. Can't do anything about that. So we know one of their 5 cards. Okay, great news. So they do have it. Well, let's see if we can find a Fluster. I found a Decay. Okay. So nothing I can do there. I am going to actually drain them right now. And the reason being is I would like to keep them off, if I can, from Dig Through Time. This is, you know, they're pretty assertive of me to do it this way, but I think it's worth it. What do I want to get rid of here? I think the Lightning Bolt is probably fine. We know they have a Volcanic. This is awkward. I think I'm just going to do it again. Take Gush this time. I'm not sure if this is right, being proactive like this, but one of the ways they definitely get back in the game is by, yeah, you see they can still do it, 5, is by, you know, Dig Through Time or something like that, right? Oh, they're White Splash. Mentor, yeah. Just going to kill that right now. I no longer have control of what they're doing in their graveyard, so I think we have the luxury of sitting around and waiting. Maybe the red source was better to go after, but I'm not sure if they're running STPs or anything like that. We are going to need some help here. Yep, they got the bolt. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. Wish we had a Mystic Sanctuary in this deck. I'm not going to play the land out and pretend I've got Force of Will up. I prefer to think they have I have counter magic. Yeah. Okay, that gig's up. I mean, they probably have a breach in their hand. They're just wondering if they should go for value. I'm not sure if you can pay the alternative cost on this, the 2 life. This might be a mistake letting you leave it, letting them draw 2 cards off it, but if that's all they're getting off of it, so they can do it. Okay, they can pay 2 life. Okay, well, that's a learning lesson. I wasn't sure. Um, Wasteland, yeah, this is just not ideal. We'll take their lands. I mean, we'll attack them the best we can. Yeah, I mean, that must be killed. They know it. Yeah, this is just not panning out here. Oh boy, we need some help. Hopefully they don't have like a dig through time here. Oh, what is this? Sure. I'm surprised. I guess they must have a dig. That's what they're doing. Yep. The good news is we have the Flusterstorm for this, but oh, Vampiric. I can't let them have that. Nope. No way. Okay. Well, we've both got a card left. Let's see who draws better. I think I'm going to fetch here. I'm going to thin myself out a tiny bit. I don't see a reason not to. Wasteland. Okay. The Wastelands are also keeping them off Mystic Sanctuary. Dark Faden. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now let's see what they discard. Unfortunately for us, we are going to have to kill the Dark Faden. The only caveat would be is if we drew something like a Leovold, I think we might feel a little bit bad about that. But I think from a mana efficiency standpoint, we just have to kill it. Deathrite Shaman's a good one. Hopefully they did not find a breach. Breach would be a bit rough on us here. Well, they're stopping and they're thinking long and hard here about something, and I'm not sure what that means. Obviously bodes poorly for me if they have something here. Um, but maybe they don't have something and they just walked away from their computer for a second or are just stalling. Sadly, I can't kill them here if I untap, but I'll get them close. Okay, so they are doing something here. Is this a breach? It is a breach. Okay, there's nothing I can do there. So they can Vampiric for Lotus, which is really pretty good for them. And they can do just a whole bunch of things here with the Lotus. Now yeah, so they got me, right? So they Vampiric, so now they have to probe. Do they have enough? I think they do. So yeah, they just had, that Dak Vaden was really, really big doing their filtering for them. But of note, they cannot um, probe here unless they can pay for it. So, okay. And now they do a big storm for 5. Yep. Hopefully they brick. I mean, they can do an awful lot here. There's 15 cards going into the yard here. So I don't think I get out of this, but let's see. Yeah, Mox. Yeah, Demonic Tutor. Oh, they found the Lotus. Yeah, okay. So that's game. Yeah. I mean, let's see if they make a mistake here, but I doubt it. Yeah, just in the nick of time they got there. I mean, in fairness, I just feel like I bricked off way too many times this game. Like, I rode a Deathrite Shaman basically, for the first 3 quarters of the second game, and until I got bolded, and I went like 6 or 7 turns without drawing anything, just wastelands and abrupt decays. So, despite the decays did help, um, it just wasn't enough in the end.